Hey there, have you ever wondered what is the technological equivalent of human remote sensing? You might have heard about the popularized Gateway project by the CIA, which is an extrasensory perception training and development program, which actually most developed nations in the world have one of their own. And this is where they explore the innate potential of these natural human abilities, such as remote viewing, out-of-body experiences, lucid dreaming, by location. I might even introduce the concept of tri-location or quad location. Okay, and there's a lot of documentation to go through, particularly on the Gateway project as one example. And there's some things that are quite out there. I don't agree with everything that's in it, and not everything is what it seems. But remote viewing, I mentioned remote sensing, and the difference is that with remote sensing, you involve all of your senses, not just your vision. Okay, so you also involve your hearing, your smell, your taste, your touch, even sense of temperature, proprioception as well, about your environment. So this works really well, if you have a small team or a group of people, you're able to establish a realm of resonance, together via your, the electromagnetic fields of your heart. So you put it into a state of coherence and harmony. You're able to gather data together, right? The purpose of remote viewing or remote sensing is to gather actionable intelligence on a target at a distance remote from where you are physically, okay? And this target could be like a person or an object or an event, okay? And actually a lot of people do this based on a set of coordinates, right, or location, whereas you're able to actually perform this based on a purpose as well. And when you do this, when you perform remote viewing or remote sensing based on a purpose, you're able to also get location data on your target as well. Okay, and one of the benefits of doing it in a team as well, in a small group, is that you're able to cross-reference the information that each participant is getting and, eliminate inaccuracies and stuff like that, and you can build up a much clearer picture on your target. However, some people are able to do this themselves, quite effectively. Okay, and this could be based on, years of practice, experimentation, trial and error, but then you might land on a strategy or a technique whereby you're able to slip into it at any time, right? And that's not necessarily easy to maintain, to be in that state. We're able to do that, but there is a way. Again, it's not necessarily a shortcut because it is high energy, but it's possible. Okay, so what is the technological equivalent, right? You might have noticed during COVID that a lot of these street lamps went up, right? These LED street lamps, okay, and they're emitting a high frequency light or electromagnetism, during the daytime as well as in the nighttime. Okay, just during the daytime they're on a flicker rate that doesn't match human vision, so they look like they're not on, but they're still on. And this is real-time, ground level, street level 3D mapping of the physical environment projected into a virtual environment like VR. So you can put your headset on and earphones. You could be somewhere. There could literally be someone here right now listening and watching what I'm doing, but they're in the virtual environment. That's a projection of what's being mapped here physically. Okay,